From Washington, this is VOA News. UN delivers humanitarian aid to embattled Syrian city of Homs. Thousands rally in Ukraine's capital as authorities warn of threats. I'm Ray Kouguell reporting from Washington. A relief convoy reportedly managed to enter the rebel-held old city center of Homs, Syria's third-largest city, despite coming under fire. Several busloads of civilians were also evacuated amid reports of mortar fire, which killed a number of evacuees. Yeranian reports from our Middle East Bureau in Cairo.
A UN and Syrian Red Crescent aid convoy of armored four-wheel drive vehicles reportedly came under fire for a second day Sunday after entering the besieged central district of Homs to deliver relief supplies. Syrian government media is reporting that 65 civilians were evacuated from the old city, while eyewitness reports say a number of women and children were killed and wounded after being hit by mortar shells. UN Emergency Relief Coordinator Valerie Amos said she was disappointed by reports aid workers were deliberately targeted. Yeranian for VOA News, Cairo.
Egypt's Interior Ministry is accusing the outlawed Muslim Brotherhood of forming a military wing to attack police and security forces. A ministry spokesman appeared on Egyptian television Sunday, naming 12 people who he said were members, and that 5 have been arrested. The spokesman linked the alleged military wing to an attack that killed 5 policemen last month at a checkpoint south of Cairo. The Israeli military says it launched an airstrike Sunday on a Palestinian man in the Gaza Strip who had fired rockets into southern Israel. Israel says Abdallah Karti is affiliated with the Popular Resistance Committee's militant group and had planned and carried out numerous attacks on Israel. Hospital officials in Gaza say Karti is listed in critical condition. Turkey remains on edge after riot police used water cannon and tear gas to disperse hundreds of protesters Saturday in Istanbul. The protests follow legislation that critics say will tighten government control over the Internet. It would allow authorities to block websites for privacy violation without a court decision. Tens of thousands of Ukrainian anti-government activists rallied in the capital of Kiev as the country's national security agency warned of unspecified threats of terrorism. About 30,000 opposition supporters turned out for Sunday's rally in Kiev's Independence Square. The State Security Service says it is putting anti-terrorism units on high alert, warning that international airports, power stations, railway and bus stations in major cities are all at particular risk. 7 Afghan soldiers were killed following a roadside bomb that ripped through their vehicle in the country's southwest. Officials say the attack occurred Sunday while the soldiers were traveling in Farah province. There has been no claim of responsibility for that attack. Voters in Switzerland have narrowly passed a measure to curb immigration by European Union citizens. The decision means the Swiss government will have to renegotiate treaties that allow for the free movement of people to and from the European Union. Swiss citizens have also been able to freely travel and work in EU countries. Host Russia won its first gold medal at the Sochi Winter Olympics. Evgeny Plushenko and Julia Lipnitskaya won the new team figure skating competition. The first of 10 alpine ski races stretching over the 2 weeks at the Olympics got underway Sunday with the glamour event, the men's downhill. VOA's Park Brewer reports.
There was an expectation by many of the competitors that veteran American Bodie Miller, a 5-time Olympic medalist, was the man to beat. At age 36, when few skiers compete in the speed event, He had had the fastest training run the day before, and starting from the 15th position, he had the better split times at the top of the course than those who had skied ahead of him. But he could not maintain the speed on the lower part and ended up 8th. Austrian Matthias Meyer was the surprise gold medal winner in a time of 2 minutes 6.23 seconds, only 6/100ths of a second faster than silver medalist Christoph Innerhofer of Italy. Norwegian Kjetil Jansrud got the bronze. Park Brewer, VOA News at the Sochi Olympics.
Norway leads the medal count with 7. It is tied to the United States and the Netherlands for the most gold medals with 2. I'm Ray Kouguell, VOA News. Details on these and other stories on our website at voanews.com.